recently joined the channel.
Okay. I'm back. But, it was good to play, Broken Sword 4, but it's not working. So, let's continue with this. I found these ravens.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cry
I am saving the game. Save the game. Quick. Sorted it.
Watson, you must return to Baker Street and find Barnes, the bookseller. He usually works late, sometimes throughout the night it seems, ever since we brought him back that book from New Orleans. If he isn't there, find him somehow and ask him to open his store. A reference work that can help us will certainly be found there. As for me, I'll stay here to decipher this cryptic inscription.
As you wish, Holmes. One of the guards can take you in a cart, Dr. Watson.
Very good, Mr. Smith. You take care of that, then return to see me. I will most assuredly need your knowledge of the place.
So we'll play our Watson. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. I'll top the pen. Come on, devil. Get here. There you go. Go to the bookstore.
It's most assuredly closed. How will I find Barnes? I thought he lived above his shop. Perhaps if I called out, Barnes? Barnes! Barnes! Barnes!
Hey, are you thick? You'll end up spending the night in a cell if you keep this up. Such a racket at this hour. Hey, I recognise you. You're the detective's dog's body. I guess that with that coin I gave you, you bought yourself a keg of beer.
Listen, young man, I am not a servant, I am a doctor. And the reason I am shouting at the top of my lungs is not because I am under the effects of alcohol, but because it is required by an affair the importance of which a mere pencil pusher such as yourself could not possibly begin to fathom.
I'll beg of you, keep quiet, your lordship. I was merely trying to help your lordship avoid a disagreement with a police force. It is rather curious that a person of such standing as your lordship is howling in the middle of the night in order to hunt down a second-rate bookseller.
Yes, I see. Well, since you seem to know everything, doesn't Barnes the bookseller live up there, on top of his shop?
Would his lordship pardon me, but I'm a journalist, not a good Samaritan. You see, I sell my information, and you haven't named a price yet.
I have a few coins. Is it...
I don't need your coppers, Doctor. Whatever is inside there isn't worth a yawn. But we could come to an arrangement if you give me your word as a gentleman that you'll help me out some day.
Anything you wish. Well, within reasonable limit, of course.
It won't be anything difficult. All I want is to get a good scoop. Got it?
I'll do what I can, but discretion is vital.
I will be discretion itself. Listen, your friend Barnes had problems with his landlady recently. She claims he's been doing some strange experiments. He screams during the night. There's all kinds of strange odours. In short, 2 days ago, he had to move to a room at the Golden Lion.
In that hideous dive?
That's the place. He's there every night anyway.
But the Golden Lion must be closed at this hour.
Officially, yes. But you'll see...
Okay.
We're closed.
Go on, Doc. No doubt you'll find your man inside. Until next time, Doctor. And don't forget your promise.
Okay.
Pardon me, I'm looking for someone. I've been told...
Scram, you drunkard!
Excuse me, sir.
Shh, keep it down, mate. You'll blow me cover.
You're what?
Me cover, you deaf or how?
But why a cover?
Because I'm a bobby, on the lowdown. Hush and all that.
You don't say.
It's a fact. I know everything about everyone, I do.
I would assume that a professional of the police force such as yourself must know where to find Barnes. You know, the bookseller on Glentworth Street.
Look behind the door at the back, near the bar.
Thank you.
I'll take my leave then.
Fine, but shh.
Be drunk. Bye. Yeah, be this one now.
Hey, you there. Where do you think you're going?
Pardon me, I'm looking for someone. I've been told...
That don't interest me, mister. Here, I serve drinks and you drink 'em, that's all. When you start looking, you end up finding trouble here. So, what'll it be?
Battered? You rat!
I speak to her.
Here, take my handkerchief, miss.
Thank ye, sire. You are a real gentleman, don't you know? And handsome too, what with your glad rags and all, so swanky. I've got a few nice threads myself. Perhaps we could get a little drink and I could show you my room.
No, thank you.
I don't please you. I'm too skinny. That's it, isn't it?
No, not at all. Well, somewhat. But that isn't the problem. I'm looking for a friend, and I was told that he was behind the door at the back, but the barkeep won't let me through.
You need someone to vouch for you to get in there.
What's wrong? Is something the matter?
Listen, love. You been swell, but I'm out of brass to buy my fix. So either you help me pay my debt with Luigi, and I get you through that door, or you get out of my way. Got it?
Poor child. She's a ghost. If Holmes could see her, he'd understand the horror of his vice. Let me think. Perhaps I could find something at our lodgings to alleviate the child's suffering and make her open the door. I'll leave you now, miss.
Okay. Make a tweet. It is a room. And I got itchy nose.
Holmes's makeup and... A scandal in Bohemia. Holmes's very first adventure. But why is he keeping this journal? Holmes is not the type to archive his past adventures.
Hello, Train.
Oh, the photo of Irene Adler. I'm not surprised that Holmes kept it. To him, she is the only woman. He perceives her as being so superior to the rest of her sex that he can't even speak her name. Could he have felt something close to love for her? Who knows? Ah, Holmes's Order of the Legion of Honor. I wonder why he doesn't display it on the wall.
Thank you for the like and have a happy Sunday.
Holmes's sidearm.
Oh, itchy nose.
To think that this statue saved Holmes's life during the adventure of the empty house. He must have noticed that I was diluting his hidden vials and wanted to prevent me from doing so. It's the one time in my life that I have proven to be stronger than my friend Holmes. Alas, I cannot boast about it to him, for who knows what his reaction might be.
Okay. Back to the pub.
Coming up, love. Did you find gent find something hidden under his mattress then?
No, but I have something in this vial that will prevent you from suffering tonight. And here's my card. My name is Dr. Watson. You must promise to visit me at my office next Monday. Together we can find a solution to your problem, dear child. First, however, I must pass through this door.
Say, Eddie, this gent is one of my pals. One of the guys will pledge for him. He's in the mood for a bit of fun. Let him through, will you?
Thank
I'll
you.
leave you now, miss.
Let's go, Ginger! Go, go!
Go, Tracy!
Barnes!
Dr. Watson, what are you doing here?
I've been looking for you, Barnes. You must open your shop for me.
Out of the question, Doctor. I've bet all of my money and then some on this turtle. And if I leave the table right now, who knows if someone won't try to cheat me? Go, Ginger!
But why are you gambling to begin with? It's not like you at all.
Go, Ginger! I needed a large sum of money for me new experiments. I heard about this place and I almost lost everything on the dogfight. But the turtles stay true and I'll win it back. Go, Ginger, go! Oh, no!
Come on, Barnes, time to pay up.
It's just that, you see, I'm broke, Dr. Watson. Could you loan me some money?
Fine. How much does he owe you?
£81 and sixpence.
How much?
I'll pay you back, Dr. Watson, in a few weeks. Or a few months.
In a few years. I don't have the money presently, but I would be happy to sign a promissory note.
Tough luck, I want cash. Find me some, or your little friend will never see the light of day again.
Please, Doctor, I beg you.
So, Doctor, have you finally found your friend? What's going on? It would seem that I've found some news.
This poor sod is in it for £80. I've given him credit for a week now. I want my dough.
But this gentleman is Dr. Watson. He's well known throughout the area. He should be able to guarantee...
Not bloody likely. Cash or nothing doing.
If I understood properly, Doctor, you must take Barnes from here to save his life as well as solve your own problem?
Exactly. But it seems that may not be advisable.
Say, mister, can I speak to you in private?
Can do. Got it. Doc, it could be that I'd be happy with, I don't know, some jewellery for example, some nice trinkets, a trophy or a medal.
Dr. Watson will certainly find something appropriate. Not to worry. I'll wait for you here, Doctor, to ensure that nothing happens to your friend Barnes.
I'll do my best. You, Barnes, deserve to be left at the mercy of these rogues. Where will I find something to give to these rogues?
I think I do know.
Yes, the only solution is to search our lodgings for something to pay the thugs from the Golden Lion with.
Come on, get in.
A scandal in Bohemia.
No.
The Order of the Legion of Honour is bestowed upon...
Hi, Holmes.
So, Doc, did you find the miracle drug that'll stop your patient from dying?
Enough, you rascal. I'll return tomorrow to buy it back.
Plus interest, you hear?
Thank you, Doctor. 1,000 thanks.
You're a good guy, Doctor. A real saviour.
Now, Barnes, you must open your shop without further delay.
I don't know how to thank you, Doctor. How can I help you? Tell me what you need and I'll have it for you within the hour.
I need the most in-depth reference work you have on the Knights of the Round Table and King Arthur, with heraldic illustrations if possible.
Certainly. I think I have something somewhere. It's very rare, but I don't recall exactly where it is.
Well, let's look for it together.
Okay.
Here, chivalry and spiritualism. Can we turn the round table? This is it, am I right?
Ah, yes, that's the one. A very rare and thorough book.
I'll take it.
Will you
You
take
can
it now?
deduct it from the amount that you still owe me, Barnes. I must be off, and...
Wait, Dr. Watson. I just wanted to say before you left. Wait, where did I put it? There. A moment, please. The book in which you're interested is an extremely rare edition. My records show that its price is 98 quid 9p. It's a beautiful book. Quite rare, that.
It's your good luck that I'm in a hurry, Barnes. Otherwise I'd stuff this book down your throat, all £98 and 9p worth.
to London. East. Tower, tower, tower.
There you are at last, Watson. You took your time. Do you have what I asked for?
It wasn't without difficulty, but here is a book that will help us.
A worthless book written by an unreliable author. Obviously a remnant that Barnes couldn't sell and presented you free of charge. You need to be charitable on occasion, Watson. That little bookstore could have used a few of your farthings.
If you say so, Holmes.
Fine. This should do the trick. While you were dallying, I was able to translate this inscription. I've just finished, and this is the transcription.
The first morning star. Okay.
This song mentions specific pearl weapons. Watson, stay here to ensure that the creature behind the wall doesn't escape.
Where are you going now, Holmes?
To find the solution to open this door.
Okay, back to Sherlock Holmes. Power. Weapon.
You must be Sherlock Holmes, am I right? The chief told me to help you. What can I do?
Can you help me to identify certain weapons that are found here?
No problem. That's easy. Show them to me, and I'll tell you what they are.
Okay, weapons. And
A guisarme, as everyone knows, resembles a faux shard. It's a bardiche, a type of poleaxe without hooks. A large axe, really.
These weapons are heavy. I can only take 2 at a time.
okay. Go back and forward.
I need something.
Okay, we just from here for now. Let's sort them out later.
These days, we call this a spear. During the Middle Ages, it was called a glaive. This hook is a bec de corbin, or crow's beak as it's sometimes called. It was complemented by a hammer or spike.
I need something.
A partisan, a hasta. A true halberd, a magnificent piece.
own eyes.
Since you never leave our lodgings, I'm surprised that you've even heard talk of them. Now what?
Le Mergier, Watson. If only it was Greek and had a great big turtle.
What?
A turtle, Watson. Have you never heard of Aeschylus the philosopher?
I must still be sleeping. This is all a dream. Maybe the whole thing has been a dream. It must be the side effects of the nightmare I was having. Any moment, Mrs. Hudson will...
Watson, get a hold of yourself, man. You aren't dreaming. Our mission, England's honour.
Holmes, did I really hear you talk about a Greek, bearded vulture, a turtle, and a philosopher all in the same sentence?
Indeed, Watson. Listen carefully. Aeschylus was an ancient Greek philosopher. He had a phobia of enclosed spaces and would never enter a building of any kind. This was as a result of the fact that it was predicted that he would die by being crushed by a roof. Do you know how Aeschylus died, Watson? His skull was smashed by a turtle that fell from the skies. We cannot escape our destiny. A turtle carries its house on its back, and its shell is its roof. But where did this turtle come from, and why did it fall exactly on the head of this poor man? Some would say that it was the divine power attached to the prophecy. There is, however, a more pragmatic explanation. The Le Mergier, or bearded vulture, likes to eat the bone marrow from the cadavers of large animals. To extract the marrow, it grabs the bone in its claws and flies to a great height. Then it lets go over a rocky area where the bones smash and split open, giving it a lavish feast. Some of them have been observed in Greece behaving the same way with turtles as they normally do with bones, to get at the flesh. Aeschylus was of an advanced age at the time of his death, and his bald head would have reflected light like a smooth rock. Had he been under the shelter of a house, he would never have been hit with the turtle in the first place. I'll let you ponder the philosophical points of the matter, but coming back to our Le Mergier, we'll need some bait and something with which to capture the beast.
Holmes, I will take care of finding a turtle. I'll return as soon as possible.
Really, Watson? I commend your industry and valour. That leaves me to find something to trap it.
However, Holmes, would you happen to have a few quid on you?
No, but you can make a detour via Baker Street. There must be at least 10 sovereigns hidden in our lodgings. Just a little memory exercise that I set up. At the boredom, you know.
Okay. We Dr. Watson. Let's go. And west. Baker Street. Here we go.
Holmes's violin. Strange place to stow money. A sovereign. Perfect. A sovereign. Perfect. It's the steel harpoon that pierced Black Peter, master of the sea unicorn. Terrible memories.
Okay.
A sovereign. Perfect. This is how Holmes organises his correspondence that is awaiting responses. If only his clients saw that. Ha ha! A sovereign. Elementary, my dear Holmes. A sovereign. Perfect. Hinayana, the oldest Buddhist school, Ceylon. Holmes has some strange bedside reading. Strange place to stow money. A sovereign. Perfect. Holmes's sidearm.
And that's it in this one. How much money? 8.
Ha ha! A sovereign. Elementary, my dear Holmes. Ooh, the adventure of the dancing men. I recall.
Betrayed! Thank you for coming. And happy Sunday. Okay, I don't know what to do. I know, I'm just looking for coins.
Holmes's sidearm.
Yeah, we know.
Holmes's sidearm. How much for one of these turtles?
The champion isn't within your means, chap. The loser will set you back 10 sovereigns.
10. We got 9. Okay, let's trust the place up. One more.
A sovereign. Perfect.
We got 10. Here's
How
10.
much for one of these turtles?
The champion isn't within your...
Okay, we got a turtle.
I have no interest in going there.
Let's go back. Oh god, no.
can no longer take it. Regardless where these papers that were found on those damn birds at the Tower of London lead, you'll be going without me, Holmes. Plus, this business cannot remain secret much longer, and Scotland Yard would like to take over the case again, and I would gladly give it to them.
You are correct, Watson. Even if Chief Warder Smith sent 2/3 of his men on holiday to minimize the risk of leaks, the authorities would be aware with very little delay that something was afoot in London, and they would want to take over the case, as you say. But Scotland Yard is once again facing a strong opponent and is up against a resounding failure. There is no question of my stepping down or even thinking of resting, not while England is being menaced by Arsène Lupin.
As you wish, Holmes. If only I had known that one day you would be giving me lessons in patriotism.
Now, try to figure out the meaning of these messages.
But how, Holmes?
They are illegible, Watson, but as Lupin seems to be a magician when the mood strikes him, it may well be a conjuring trick. I need something. Elementary.
With no hope of it. Six have fallen.
Incomprehensible yet again.
Nay, Watson, this letter talks of painting amongst other things, and I bet Lupin wants to gain some time by having us strolling around London, but this time I anticipate arriving at the site of the next theft before he does. Watson, you're spent. You must rest this morning, and I'll take care of this alone. I'll come back to collect you around 11 o'clock.
Okay.
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
Come on. I'll be right back.
at last. I'm worn out, but I have no choice. I must take advantage of his absence by recovering his Legion of Honour. I'll make haste to the bank and then attempt to find the crooks to whom I pawned it. There, I've been able to gather a sufficient sum of money. Now to the Golden Lion. Couldn't pay attention? Closed. Tell me, my good man, do you remember me? Last night I was in the next room where I pawned an object that I have come to buy back. Where can I find those concerned?
Just where do you think you are? In the Duchess's front parlour? If there ain't nobody, it's 'cause there ain't nobody, and I don't know no more than that. We don't ask questions here, we drink and shut it.
It's a scandal. You'll hear from me, Mr.
Okay.
I have no interest in going there.
Why, Doctor, what lucky happenstance! Have you recovered from last night's temper?
Oh, hello there. It's lucky that I have found you here. I've collected the amount necessary to buy back the medal that I pawned yesterday. You look like someone who might know the ruffians who were holding the bookseller. Do you know where I could find them?
You aren't serious, I hope. I don't know them any better than you. Earlier in the evening, I had them round in hopes of gleaning a few morsels, but that's all. I had thought that you, like me, had bluffed, and that your trinket wasn't worth a nicker. By this time, it has certainly been melted and sold as bullion. At best, it's still in the window of a pawnbroker's.
What are you telling me? You're going to tell me where I can find these rogues and the medal. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in the thick of it, because
Hello,
I've got
Nick.
friends in
You
high
have your
places.
camera?
I do.
Why, Doctor, you're acting like a common thug. I, who have done everything possible for you.
You must excuse me. I do apologise. How could you know? I seem to have lost my usual aplomb. This case is dragging on, and to top it all off, I have lost my friend's medal.
Don't worry, I've seen worse. As for your head, it's sleep that you need. Your ideas will be much sharper after a rest.
Impossible. My friend will be returning any moment, and then we'll end up I don't know where in London, in order to stop... but I've said too much. The men who have the medal, is there any way to find them?
Maybe, but I'll have to call in a few favours, and that takes time. And money.
I have 100 guineas. Will that suffice?
That should do the trick, but I can't guarantee anything. In any case, I'll do all that I can, I promise you, to help retrieve the medal.
Thank you very much.
I'll get to it immediately. But don't forget that you owe me one.
I do.
Or
Fine,
three,
thank
rather.
you. I'm a bit tired, but
Watson, I thought I'd be dragging you out of bed.
I was summoned to visit a patient.
Obviously a hypochondriac.
Eh? Yes. How did you know?
Otherwise you would have taken your medical bag along.
Ah, yes. By Jove, you are clever.
As for the case at hand, which must be our priority, we must find to which treaty is referred in the latest message from Lupin. I just came from the National Gallery, and I think we have all of the elements necessary to formulate an answer. What do you think, Watson?
the Red Treaty. Yeah. Just a 6 birds pairing friend. I don't know. 6 birds, not pairing. Rather, someone? Hold on, before I do anything, I know what it is. And this. Where? working properly. Yeah, just ignore my bird. Where's a stone? I know. The right gobble little git. Young Frenchman. Yeah, it says Oscar is doing that noise. Yes, I am talking to you, Oscar. Hey. The lady who was in the picture. He is. I might go reports then. Birds, weapons. Wall painting. Caffeine. I'll try that one then. Alexander? Hold on a minute. Let me write this down. Ah, got eaten nose. Here's a question. To which really does the six birds pairing refers? Family. Oh god. So let's try as I'm not cheating. Oh, I'm writing it down.
The Treaty of Alexandria. Exactly, Watson.
Would it not be the one following our victory over Napoleon Bonaparte?
Undoubtedly, Watson, but we need details. I'll go see Barnes. His store wasn't open when I arrived, but it should be now. Rest for a while, and I'll be back soon.
With pleasure, Holmes.
Okay. So what we need to do? You need details of the in a bookstore.
Oh, hello, Mr. Holmes. What can I do for you?
Good day, Barnes. I'm looking for a book that deals with English victories and the subsequent treaties, the Treaty of Alexandria in particular.
You'll have to excuse me, but I am already run off my feet this morning as I need to relabel some of the books. I'll leave you to look for yourself. There must be something in the history shelf near the back.
Okay. Near the back. And I'm waiting all
I
that.
found it, Barnes. I'll take it.
Fine, Mr. Holmes. You'll settle up later? You see, it's quite a rare book. Quite dear, too.
I found it, Barnes. I'll take it.
Fine, Mr. Holmes. You'll settle up later? You see, it's quite a rare book. Quite dear, too.
Okay.
Day, Mr. Holmes.
Good day, Ruffles.
I've got a message for you, I have. Direct from the yard. I'm supposed to bring you to Inspector Lestrade quick as can be. There's going to be a right important meeting, there is. The PM himself will be there.
For once, Lestrade is ahead of the game. Listen, Ruffles, in order to save some precious time, will you bring a message to the inspector? Tell him to meet me here with as much of the force as he can muster, but he must be discreet. Do you understand?
Right, Mr. Holmes. I'll be off, I will.
Thank you. Let's head to Baker Street. Up, Watson. It's time.
The wave! No! It will engulf me! The tentacles! Ah!
Come, my friend. That's all finished and behind us. Compose yourself. We have an appointment in half an hour with the Prime Minister.
I'm still dreaming. The Prime Minister.
Yes, the Prime Minister.
I have no reason to... I have no reason to...
Go to our centre.
I have no I have no...
No. Go west. Baker Street.
I have no... I have no... I have no... I have no...
We'll find her.
I have no... I have no... I have no...
No problem.
So, Holmes, what are we doing?
I have no...
No. Yeah, try to find him.
I have no... I have no reason...
Bank of England.
I have no...
No, you don't need a...
I have
No,
no...
who goes to that? Victor.
I have no...
Find it. Oh, we just had that one. Downing Street. What's that?
Here's our next destination, Watson. The British Museum. Come on now, make haste. We're ahead of the game at the moment and we want to remain that way.
Okay. I thought we were going to the Prime Minister.
How do you do, Prime Minister? Lestrade.
Oh, we are.
Mr. Holmes, despite the intelligence and the perspicacity far above the norm that all of England is bestowing you, I assure you that you are 1,000 leagues from imagining to what point I am, let's say, annoyed. Inspector Lestrade here will only give one answer to all of my questions. Ask Sherlock Holmes. So, Mr. Holmes, where are we?
A few days ago, July 14th to be exact, we received a letter from the ubiquitous Arsène Lupin. It is here for your perusal.
Is this in earnest?
The facts concur. We are in our third day, and he has honoured all of his engagements to date.
Even in recent history, this type of preposterousness would have led to war, do you know? Well, Mr. Holmes, all of this is too grievous to be left in the hands of an unofficial detective, no matter what his talents are. From here on, you will be working with Inspector Lestrade. You will be under his authority, and he will report to my cabinet. I am going to call a council of war, and I want you to know that no matter who you are, all contact with the press is categorically forbidden and will be punished in exemplary fashion. Gentlemen, these damn French I should send in the fleet.
My dear Lestrade, time is pressing. I don't see anyone here about. Is the museum closed?
No, but as there is work underway, and most of the galleries are closed, there isn't a crowd.
That's fortunate. Lestrade, listen well. Clear the museum of all visitors and workmen, block the entrance, and post some men around the building. No one is allowed to enter the British Museum from this point on. As for us, Watson, let us assure ourselves that Lupin's next target is still within these walls.
Wait, I have a map of the British Museum that the guard gave me. It could be of some use.
Oh, yes. Let's go in.
And you have no idea what's going on?
No, not in the slightest, but I do know that it's rather pleasant watching all these pretty young men in uniform. Our Inspector, you are quite the joker, you are going to jail, and everybody... oh, hello, gentlemen, what can we do for you?
Good day, my name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. Are you the museum's curator?
The guard.
Could you show me the Rosetta Stone as quickly as possible, please?
Of course, follow me. You follow me with muffled steps in the hall, up the stairs, into my small room. That's where you get out your... Here, gentlemen, we have arrived. The Rosetta Stone. Did you know that it was taken from the French?
Only too well. There stands the honour of England that we must be prepared to defend, Watson. Let's find Lestrade. We'll need his men to help search the museum.
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
How about you?
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes. Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
Have they got the same voice?
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
Okay.
So, Holmes, what are we...
The famous Rosetta Stone. After Thomas Young's discovery, Champollion was able to fully decipher the great mystery of hieroglyphs. In fact, this text, a Ptolemaic decree from 196 BC, was inscribed in 3 languages: hieroglyphs, Demotics, a popular script at the time, and finally Greek.
Okay, we can't go down now.
Colossal bust of Ramesses II, Ramesses the Great. Sarcophagus of Hapmen, absent for the moment, a gift of King George III. Ram of Amun.
Egypt.
A stuffed penguin, original. Strange, this stela. It could be an ancient custom stop panel. Colossal marble foot. Marble statue of Demeter. Impressive collection of artists' medals by Dacier. The solar system. Impressive and ingenious. The famous Piranesi vase. Curious piece. A statue of Kali, the goddess of the dead, destructive feminine energy.
Ah, women.
It's Richard I, King of England, better known as Richard the Lionheart.
Oh.
This machine is strange. It must help to locate oneself in this immense library.
Da-dum-da-dum, quite the business this, isn't it?
Right, we go back here.
Bust of Amenhotep III. Granite head of Amenhotep III. Colossal granite fist, one must imagine the rest. It's an ancient Babylonian door. Neo-Assyrian stone relief representing an homage to King Ashurnasirpal II. The monkey is a very sought-after animal in Mesopotamia. Queen Ahmose Meritamun, sister and wife of Amenhotep I. Black granite statues of Sekhmet, Egyptian goddess of destruction, instrument of Re's vengeance against man. The Shedu, in Akkadian mythology, they were benevolent demons.
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
Nothing in it.
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes. Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes. Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
Okay.
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
So, Lestrade, how are things coming along?
We have finished, and if I know one thing, it's that Arsène Lupin is not hidden in this museum. We gave everything, even the smallest nook, the once-over, 3 times. The men have doubled the watch outside. This place is protected like a fortress.
Excellent. Arsène Lupin isn't inside, and we have made sure that he can't enter. Remember, Lestrade, no one is to reach the walls of the museum. No one.
Tell me, Holmes, 2 hours have passed and we still haven't eaten. Can we...
Certainly, Watson. Find something to restore yourself. Nothing for me.
Ask one of the men outside if there's anything left over from the mess, Watson.
Come, Inspector. Let's go over the plan one more time.
Okay. Yeah, Dr. Watson. Hello, Squid Toby. Thank you for coming.
Ah, it looks like the police's bread bag. It's a rubbish bag, not a bread bag.
Psst! Hey, Doctor! Psst!
But what are you doing there?
Word on the street is that something big is going down here. Is that true?
Yes. Well, no. Regardless, you must leave.
No chance. I want my scoop. You promised me. And the time has come to keep your word.
What do you want?
Sneak me in, and I'll take some pictures, on the sly, of course, and I'll have a screamer of a headline.
Out of the question. If one of the constables sees you in the museum, you'll be taken as their quarry, and I'll pay the price for having let you in.
Listen, Doctor, I've seen worse. Danger is part of my job. If I am caught, I won't mention your name. You owe me that much. The situation with the medal is almost sorted, and I'll be able to bring it to you tomorrow. You wouldn't rather have me turn up empty-handed and have to explain to the great detective how you've been sneaking around, would you?
I'm not even sure if I can. The museum is guarded like a fortress.
You'll manage, Doctor. The main thing is to find the key to open the confounded gate and get the guards out of the way for a few minutes. Good luck, Doctor. I'll be waiting.
How are you?
All's well. Just doing my duty.
Before moving away from the police officers, I should try to look for the key to the portal. How are you?
All's well. Just doing my duty.
Before moving away from... How are you?
All's well. Just do...
So, my friend, all seems well with you?
Goodness, yes. No more visitors, no more racket. At last I can take care of the filing that has been piling up.
Ah, all these treasures in the museum. A great responsibility to guarantee their security. By the way, are there several keys for the main entrance?
As I said to your colleague, Inspector Lemon or Lester, I can't recall, there is the one that I gave him, and there is the curator's.
Where is the museum curator?
He is on holidays in Scotland for the duration of the renovations, and as he's the only one who can open the strange lock on his strongbox, the key is perfectly secure.
Is one of the keys for the portal in the curator's office, then?
Yes, near the entrance. The architect is there at present.
I must go now. Until later, perhaps.
Enters.
The museum director's reminder. Apparently he suffers from memory loss. He even jots down some sort of hieroglyphs.
I'll find a key.
No interest whatsoever.
Tape.
Do you have the key for this portal, Doctor?
How are you?
All's well. Just doing my duty.
How are you?
All's well. Just doing my duty.
Before moving away from the police officers, I should try to look for the key to the portal. No interest whatsoever.
I'll come in. Here we go. 15. Back to save to get a key. Desk. Dunno. We're done by paying close attention. Hours point clockwise. 2 hours points at 15. Let me do that. Oh no, no, no. Oh, green space. Blue. 5. At 30. You read it? Oh, nice.
What are you doing there?
I was checking to see if the strongbox was locked.
More likely you were checking to see if it was damaged, weren't you? Well, I didn't touch it.
Calm down, young man. What has happened? You seem to be out of sorts.
You wouldn't understand. All this pressure, it's too much. We're 3 weeks behind schedule, and they are constantly threatening to fire me if any of my workmen cause even the slightest damage to any of the works preserved here. And you come in and send my team home and place police officers all over? If they knock over a statue or break a vase, I'll end up carrying the can for the lot.
Now, that's not true. The police are professionals. They will stay clear of the fragile objects, and the statues here are so heavy, there's no chance they will fall.
You are deceiving yourself. Look at the 2 lions at the entrance. The base of one of the 2 is crumbling so much that it will turn into dust at the slightest noise, and there are plenty like that here.
In any case, young man, you must stop tormenting yourself. No one will wrongly accuse you. Now I must get the police away from the entrance to sneak the journalist in. How are you?
All's well. Just doing my duty.
Now I must get the police away from the entrance to sneak the journalist in. This limestone pedestal is crippled by the humidity. A small knock by a blunt instrument and it will topple.
I grab this hammer. Oh god, no. Hammer. Grab.
Before moving away from the police officers, I should try to look for the key to the portal. Before moving away from the police...
Okay. Yeah, well.
Find a way to get rid of the police, Doctor.
It pains me to hurt this work of art, but I have no other choice. Only an event of this magnitude can create a diversion.
It wasn't me.
Good God, what has happened?
It wasn't me.
I just arrived. The base must have caved in under the weight of the statue.
It wasn't me.
The statue can't stay on the ground. We must keep it up away from the humidity.
It wasn't me.
Find anyone in the museum to help lift it. I'll go outside to find reinforcements.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Okay, it wasn't him.
What's all this racket?
A statue has collapsed in the entrance hall. We must quickly move it. Otherwise, the invoice will be sent to your unit. Come, give us a hand.
But we aren't allowed to leave our post.
In Afghanistan, I was shot, and I am no longer able to exert myself with that arm. I will be of no use lifting. But I could keep an eye while you help your colleagues.
In that case...
You run on my way? There.
Well done, Doctor. You are obviously a man of his word, and resourceful also.
Hurry up, and above all, stay hidden. The last thing I want is for you to be caught.
Ha! No one has succeeded in doing that yet. Until later, Doctor.
Quicker, go back.
Ah, there you are, gentlemen. You can reclaim your post. Nothing happened. Smooth sailing.
Well, Watson, it would appear that you served as reinforcement to Lestrade's men. It's a pleasure to see that 2 sleepless nights haven't taken away your legendary spirit of enterprise. Well, gentlemen, we'll wait and wait some more.
I've tripled the manpower surrounding the building.
Go get a drink.
My men have a carbide searchlight. No way of getting past it as long as it's a clear night. I have, moreover, locked all of the exits leading onto the hall where the Rosetta Stone is found and placed a man by each of the doors.
Yeah, just first.
4 of my best men are locked inside and stationed directly in front of the stone. Knowing that it weighs almost 1,500 pounds, Lupin doesn't stand a chance.
We'll know soon enough.
Excuse me, Inspector, but I hope that your men won't forget to replace the iron bars in the room where they were. They shouldn't be left outside, as they don't like the humidity.
What are you saying, young man? I never gave the order to take any iron bars.
Listen, they were there 2 hours ago. Who would have taken them if not your men?
Leave it to me, Lestrade.
Hey, Dad, say play on it. Yeah. Hey.
If you wanted to go,
Yeah. Yeah. I stay on here for half an hour. About 5 minutes left.
Young man, you said some iron bars had disappeared. Can you show me where?
Follow me. Here's the spot.
Tell me, what can be made with iron bars?
Everything and anything.
Do you know if anything else is missing?
I don't know. I didn't take the time to look because I must prepare some plans.
Return to your work. For the time being, I'll see if anything else is missing, and I'll come find you if I need any further information. Watson, join Lestrade and keep a check on things.
As for me, I'll be in my the director's office if you need me.
Okay, we're back at Sherlock Holmes. Okay.
Some rolls of rope were there.
Bars missing, a rope.
A box of soap was recently removed. There was a pulley here. I was just saying that some things are missing. Would you have any idea what could be made with...
No idea.
Nope. No.
A tarpaulin protected these materials, and it was removed. The print from the bag that was found here is quite clear. The bag was recently removed.
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Let's go back in here and speak to the ladder.
Any news, Mr. Holmes?
I think I made the round of all the missing objects. Here I noted them on a piece of paper. Can you tell me now what could be made with this?
Hold on. I need to think for a moment.
It's quite thoughtful of them.
What's going on, Barncow?
The police are too kind. They took the time to remove the rubble that was in the hall.
However, they were given orders to not leave their post. Strange. I must look into that. Until later.
Okay.
Footprints, look. Hold on. The most recent footprints on the ground correspond exactly with those that I found in the National Gallery, in the soil from the pot. Those of Lupin. These footprints are size 9.
Oh, I think I found it, Mr. Holmes. Upon closer inspection, the soap doesn't seem to have anything to do with this. I think they mean to install a pulley on a tripod in order to reel up a load situated much lower, like in a mine, for example.
Wait.
What is the maximum weight of the load that we can raise?
Given the strength of the bars, it would all depend on the counterweight used. If, for example, we used one of the pedestals of the lions in front of the stairs, we could lift more than 2,000 pounds.
Holmes! Holmes! Come here! Quick!
It's Watson. We must get to him quickly.
Where is he?
Blasted door, I can never seem to open it. Oh, there it is.
Quick!
Blazes.
Damnation!
Outside, quickly. We can attempt to intercept him before he absconds. Lupin, he's there.
My men are searching the area, but nothing yet. There's no sign of the stone, and even less of the man himself. We've been trumped. And here I thought our security was perfect.
It was, Lestrade, it was. It was impossible for him to enter the museum unless we let him in ourselves.
What are you suggesting? None of my men would have...
It wasn't one of your men, Lestrade. They are all fine police officers. No, it would have been someone who was deceived by Lupin and let him in unwittingly. What do you think, Watson?
Ah, well, you must be right, Holmes, as usual.
Very well. I will have my men keep an eye on the watchman and the architect. Who knows if either of those two chaps is an accomplice of the diabolical Frenchman?
Do that, Lestrade. As for you, Watson, would you be so good as to examine the police who lost consciousness? They may have been injured in the scuffle.
Certainly.
There is a message written on Lupin's calling card. The game begins anew.
Hey, Chip, you okay?
Yeah, kid.
Pat one who scared them. Where is it? Where is it that you go? The bees at the entrance? No. Look for the dog, not the light. The one on the left. To your right. I can't go there.
The Shedu. In Akkadian mythology, they were benevolent.
Oh, here it is.
A new message. What now?
Great of the great. The greatest of the great. You alone did come that Englishman to do big. What are you now doing?
I must find a connection to those Veronese lovers.
Go speak to him.
What is this sharp thingy? My God, what have you got in your head? I'll have to watch out for your bread if you stick it in my... So, Mr. Holmes, so many emotions tonight, isn't that right?
At least you haven't lost your good humour.
Oh, you know, one lost pebble just makes room for one more.
Listen, I'm searching for a book having to do with the lovers of Verona.
You will certainly find it here in the reading room. There are plenty of love stories from Verona and elsewhere, maybe even something from London, for example, in a museum,
If I was looking for a book in this massive library, how would I go about doing it?
Look in one of the catalogues near the entrance. The catalogue will indicate in which part of the library, on which level, and which shelf, going left to right, the book is found. Good luck.
Okay,
Thank you.
for that. Oh god, no, I better put it. Here it is.
This machine is strange.
Ah, we are. Oh. Oh God.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
What?
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
See?
I must have made a mistake.
Do not get a. So head. Do we? We don't know.
I must have made a mistake.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Thank you.
No.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Eight. 4. Okay. Oh, I don't.
There, Romeo and Juliet. Look, a piece of paper seems to be marking a page. There's something written on it.
Leading nowhere. I've seen door.
Thanks to this door, I should know which book to find next.
One door. Where to go? Gotta say, why have you been my turn? Oh, down here. Right.
It's an ancient Babylonian. It's an ancient Babylonian door.
What was I supposed to do?
Thanks to this door, I should know which book to find next.
No, I don't. I know I wasn't gonna really use this. I'm a little bit stuck.
This is where the books dealing with the Empire's dominions are found.
40. Oh, 7. D.
Ah, here's the book I was looking for. Hindu Enchantment. Nothing special here. Nothing special here. Nothing special here. Nothing special here. Ah, this book is interesting. Nothing special here. Ah, this book is interesting. I found the correct pages in the book. Now, what should I look for? message. What now?
We are the three brothers. Chocolate. For one of us being game. Move it if we but do not burn us. Brothers.
Egyptian stele. Neo-Assyrian stone.
Okay.
Here are the three brothers that the poem speaks of. Lupin is right. I mustn't destroy this piece, but there is a clue. A new message. What now?
Drink or be drunk.
All of this must surely have a connection with the books that are found in the reading room.
I'll go back to the reading room then. Let's have a drink. So E 12 3. E over there. Hey,
Drink and be drunk. Here's the book. One of the pages is dog-eared. It must be important. I'll copy it out. It's curious what is written here. The famous Piranesi vase. There is something here.
Behind the wall, holding to is a man. Underneath, the last bomb starts. What's up? Heels. You reckon, Mama?
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem. A man holding two monkeys. Curious piece.
I don't know. You want some of these?
I will recopy all of that to better study it. I definitely recognize the distinct cuneiform writing. I must decipher this text.
Yeah. A. Cat. No, it doesn't. N. Then take the seat. It is. box. Get it here. Always. Okay. Okay. Hey! Go in! Okay, we're going to stop it here. Oh, let's save the game. Save the game. Losing this. Me got. Where we're playing Four Guys. Okay, that we'll be playing tomorrow. I see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, there you go. See ya.